Hello, my name is Blaine McCullum, and I'm the co-owner of Hopewell Technologies, LLC. Our company is seeking an initial investment of $58,800, factoring in the formation of our LLC, related attorney and patent fees, a $500 prototyping cost, and $31,000 for our marketing budget. While we realize this is a high number, we also believe it's vital that we focus heavily on advertising during the introductory phase of our business, and we do expect that expense to go down in the future as we expand. We've also allocated 20% or $9,800 towards miscellaneous costs because, as we know, in business, we often incur unexpected expenses, and we'd like to create that initial buffer for ourselves moving forward. A little bit about myself. I'm currently a business administration major at Dutchess Community College with a micro-credential in small business management. I've also been a firefighter with the East Fishkill Fire District for the past 3 years. And in addition to being a member of our various special operations teams, I also participate in our rescue task force, which responds to active shooter and terrorist events alongside local law enforcement and federal agencies. If you pick up the phone right now and call 911, the person on the other end of the line will be a dispatcher at your local county dispatching station. Any information that's pertinent to your emergency will then be input into what's known as a computer-aided dispatch system. That system then electronically transmits the information to an emergency reporting software platform being utilized by the emergency response department going to your incident. As a first responder, it's imperative that we receive accurate, timely, and relevant information related to any incident that we're responding to. And that's what prompted the development of our product. Whether it's a structure fire with entrapment or an auto accident, seconds can be the difference between life and death, not only for those who we're responding to serve, but also ourselves. And in my time as a firefighter, I've witnessed time and time again how the current products on the market fall drastically short of providing that timely and accurate information that we need to do our job efficiently and to our best of our ability. If you'll direct your attention to the right side of the screen, you'll see a screenshot of one of the current competitors' products. And you'll notice we have 3 windows in the same frame. The text is small and difficult to read. And when we're en route to an emergency, we have not only an adrenaline dump going on in our bodies, but we're also dealing with cognitive overload, having to multitask, focus on radio communications, and trying to find this information with one hand. We need to make sure that the interface of our products are seamless and efficient. But in addition to the complexity of the current products on the market, there's also an issue with reliability. This information that's accessible in the system sometimes doesn't reach our tablets or devices on this software for 1 to 3 minutes. That is valuable time that we can't afford to lose. That, combined with the high price point of most of these products and their lack of integrated location technology, which is crucial in our ability to find the location of the call that we're responding to, make us confident that we can fulfill a multitude of needs that are currently out there in the market today. Looking at one of the major competitors, emergency reporting, and utilizing their pricing model, we see that they charge about $850 per station. My department has 6 stations, and we're somewhat average. And so that would total $5,100. We then see that they have one-time installation fees and on-site training costs. That, combined with their yearly interface and software maintenance costs, bring us to a total in the first year of $21,100, going down to $16,100 every year after that. The good news is, while my department in 2018 had about $3.8 million, 62,000 of which was allocated to response software, not only the software itself, but also any infrastructure going along with it. We see that departments who can't currently afford this software or related products are seeing an increased access to federal grants, totaling $380.5 million last year in 2020, which should enable even the most poorly endowed departments to afford our less expensive software. And then that number that we had seen previously, $16,100 per year, if we take that to the 30,000 departments domestically here in the US, comprised of both career and volunteer fire departments, we see a projected market revenue totaling $478 million. If we were able to capture just 0.25% of that market in the first year, we could potentially do $1.16 million in revenue, increasing to $4.78 million in the third year if we were able to increase that market share to just 1%. If you look at the right side of the screen, you'll see a screenshot of our current mobile application prototype. It is fully operational. At the top, we have our integrated mapping system. We then have 2 buttons, easy to access and find, one to respond and indicate on the system what apparatus or personnel are responding to the emergency, one to help you navigate. We then have the nature of the call, the address, and the narrative. The narrative is what the communication between you and that dispatcher entails. It's always available in the system. However, most products today don't allow first responders to see that information, including the software my department currently utilizes. And that can be imperative in allowing us to have a better idea of what we're about to expect and see once we get on scene. We do expect we can test this summer in July and take it through both its alpha and beta phases of testing, hopefully by this winter, utilizing my department and some other local departments to run these trials. Our go-to market strategy is to take this newly engineered design, conduct prototype trials, attain the patent, and then license it to larger competitors such as emergency reporting, who have both the capital and the infrastructure to get the product to market. Emergency reporting utilizes an exclusive 1-year licensing agreement for their business model. They also sell their products in packages, so a modular system where you can go in stages. So in addition to the initial contracting fee, or the initial licensing fee, we would also seek a 5% royalty fee on all international and domestic sales. And I appreciate your time, and I look forward to answering any questions that you may have. Thank you.